Hi guys, welcome to this lesson. I'm so excited to bring you this lesson, and I'll be talking about four verbs, which is habiter, parler, s'appeler, and être. How do we go about using these four verbs so as to talk about yourself, to present yourself? So come with me as I project this, guys. We go together and see how we are going to do this. So you can see the lesson objective there. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to introduce themselves, say where they live and what languages they speak, use the verbs habiter to live, parler to speak, and s'appeler to be called, and être to be in context. So the first thing we need to do, guys, is to check the conjugation. How do we go about conjugating? So the target verbs, just present tense. You can see this one, habiter. J'habite, the first person, singular, say j'habite. Tu habites, il habite, elle habite, on habite. I'll not go to nous, vous, il, and elle for now, because this lesson is just for beginners. So j'habite, I live. Parler, je parle. S'appeler, je m'appelle. Être, je suis. Our objective is just here the first person singular, because for now I don't know if guys you know how to ask questions. If you know how to ask questions, then you're able to use tu. Tu habites où? Where do you live? J'habite à Nairobi. Tu parles français? Oui, je parle français. Tu t'appelles comment? Je m'appelle Bernard. Tu es professeur? Oui, je suis professeur de français. So for now, the main objective is je, j'habite, je parle, je m'appelle, je suis. So you have the small mini explanation there. Just I've talked about all that. Habiter, to live. J'habite à Nairobi. I live in Nairobi. Je parle français. I speak French. Je m'appelle Fatou. My name is Fatou. Je suis étudiant. Je suis étudiant. Je suis étudiante. Je suis étudiante. I'm a student. So just a small mini, when you come here speaking practice, guys, you need to be able to pronounce this the first person conjugation there in the right way. So je m'appelle, then you put your name. Je m'appelle Fatou. Je m'appelle pardon, je m'appelle Monsieur Zoki. Je m'appelle Paul. Je m'appelle Pauline. J'habite à, so you'll see that habiter is followed by a. Then when you're talking about where you live, you put a town. J'habite à Nairobi. J'habite à Kisumu. J'habite à Paris. J'habite à Dakar. Je parle. What do you speak? Which language do you speak? Je parle français. Je parle arabe. Je parle chinois. Je parle swahili. Je parle italien. Je parle allemand, German. Je suis, I am, je suis étudiant, I'm a student. Je suis professeur, I'm a teacher. Je suis Kenyan, I'm Kenyan. Je suis français, talking about your nationality, profession. Yep. So some activity there to do, you can see, guys. So fill in the blanks. What we are trying to do here is fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb. We're trying to see when you're given the infinitive like s'appeler, the main verb, habiter, parler, être. Do you know how to use je? Je goes without conjugate that present tense. So this, can you try before I give you the answers? Just try, you can pause and then try, see if you're able to get everything the right way. So this will be je m'appelle Fatima. Tu habites à Kisumu? Or tu habites à Kisumu, just a statement, not a question. Tu habites à Kisumu. Il parle anglais et français. So he speaks English and French. Elle est, EST, elle est étudiante, or elle est étudiante. Then when you go down, activity 2 is about partner interviews. So give learners this simple question guide. So you give them these questions, they go talk to someone, and then they do the interview, ask them more about themselves. So, comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Ali. Tu habites où? J'habite à Mombasa. Tu parles quelle langue? Je parle Swahili. Tu es étudiant? Oui, je suis étudiant. Something like that. So when you do that, you listen to someone, you ask this question, then listen to what someone is saying, then record that down, because you're going to share that in class, or you're going to share that with someone like this one. Then share answers with the class or someone you are working with. So you say, voici Ali, this is Ali, or il s'appelle Ali, he's called Ali. Il habite à Mombasa, he lives in Mombasa. Il parle Swahili, he speaks Swahili. Il est étudiant, is a student. So you get this information from the questions here. So we need to understand the questions. Comment tu t'appelles? What's your name? Tu habites où? Where do you live? Tu parles quelle langue? Which language do you speak? Tu es étudiant. Are you a student? Are you a teacher? Get that information, put them down, and then you're gonna report, because you can see when you're asking questions, use tu. When the person responding will say je. But when you come to class, or when you come to report or share that information, you're going to use that person singular. Il. Then down there, draw and describe. Let each learner draw a stick figure of themselves and write 4 simple sentences like je m'appelle, j'habite à, je parle, je suis. Then have 2 to 3 volunteers share their drawings, and then they talk about that they can read. So to wrap up review, so rapid fire question and answers. The teacher asks, or another partner or a student will ask, tu t'appelles comment? Je m'appelle Bernard. Tu parles français? Oui, je parle français. So quick recap of each verb. Ask students to say one sentence using each. So if it's s'appeler, je m'appelle Bernard. Habiter, j'habite à Nairobi. Parler, je parle français. Être, je suis professeur. So in case you want some optional homework, you can ask learners to write a short self-introduction using the 4 verbs in 5 to 6. They can also include the verbs they know they have learned before. So they can come up with a paragraph talking about themselves using all the verbs, guys. So guys, now you're able to talk about habiter, parler, s'appeler, and être. So let me know if you have questions, and thank you so much for learning with Dr. Universe. We love you so much, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.